bodies. Oh, it's funny. You finna walk away. Oh, you finna walk away. You ain't got nothing to say now. Like it's not. You ain't got nothing to say. Stop doing this. Stop walking. Stop running. Stop trying me. Stop doing this goofy stuff. Crazy. I'm pregnant. I'm finna forget you.
All right, CO, start the show.
What up, what up? It's the CO Show Podcast. I am your host, CO, and today I got the beautiful ladies back here with me. How y'all doing, ladies?
Yes, we are back.
We're back. I miss you guys.
And it feels so good.
All right, since the last time I saw, I wasn't even hating. I actually waited. I waited.
He did.
You're supposed to join in.
I didn't say anything.
You're supposed to join in.
No, y'all had a woman
like
moment.
No.
It was female empowerment.
God.
Okay, my bad. Since the last time I saw y'all both, there's a unique challenge out now. It's the Silhouette Challenge.
Oh, yeah.
Will you be participating?
Are you?
I've asked you first.
Really? Yeah. I don't think I am. I might sit this one out. I'm going to wait for the next
All right,
one.
let's tell them what the Silhouette Challenge is, because y'all women, so y'all tell me what it is.
Go ahead.
Well, everyone starts off in regular bum clothes, looking like a hot mess. And then all of a sudden, they switch the music up, and it's like, lay your head on my purse.
Did you see the one with Common and Tiffany Haddish?
Yes, that was the best one. But basically, it's the silhouette of their body being shown. So it gives the illusion that they're naked.
They were naked. These titties are out.
What?
Absolutely,
Whose
yes.
titties?
Everybody's.
Whose?
Everybody that did the Silhouette Challenge.
Really?
Yeah, that's the whole point.
Oh.
Yeah, they booty naked, girl.
Girl, I couldn't tell. Some of these little silhouettes, they still look the same with the clothes on. I'm like, it's supposed to be a dramatic difference.
That's gonna shave. Okay. So I learned some information about the Silhouette Challenge today.
What you learned?
I don't know how true it is because I'm not going to go that far to figure it out. But they said that when the red light comes on, it's a filter.
Yeah, it is.
So when they said that you can basically download people's like video to your computer and remove the filter, and you can see whatever's really there.
Are you serious?
That's what I was told
Some
today.
told me not to do that
That's what I was
shit.
told.
Some
Did you
told
try
me
it?
not to do that shit.
I just found out like a couple of minutes ago.
Lay
I don't
your
like
head.
that.
I know what CEO doing tonight.
I want to go look at
He
Common
going to
and
everybody.
Tiffany
Jada
Haddish's
Waiters,
one.
everybody. Watch out. Watch out. This man about to download some shit.
Yeah, buddy. Anyway.
I knew it. I had a feeling.
You about to save him that $6.99 in his
That
subscription,
OnlyFans, he
right?
about to delete that OnlyFans account.
Hey man,
I
them
seen it in your phone.
subscriptions, maybe some of them be cheap, some of them be a little more
So what's
expensive.
the highest subscription you paid?
Come
Come
probably
on,
like
Sia.
$20.
Now, is it
Really?
worth it?
Right.
Is the
Was it worth it?
OnlyFans worth it?
It's never worth it.
Okay.
No,
It's
why?
I will be the first
So
person
the
to tell
higher of
you.
a subscription, are you more enticed to be like, this is about to be some good shit?
You know what's funny is like sometimes you'll see someone and you're like, I could see why she's probably $20. But then, because my thing with it is, it's a letdown and a disappointment. Because all you do is find out all they're really on there doing is twerking.
Right.
Like they're twerking with
so you
like
can find us
panties
on
on.
Instagram.
Right, or you might see a nip or something.
I'm glad
some
I'm here
titties.
today. Let me. I'm here to pod
Talk to
today. Let me
us.
tell y'all something. If you are on OnlyFans and a young female, and your ass is out there selling subscriptions to twerk in your panties,
I am
kill
done.
your fucking self.
Oh my
you could have
God.
did that on Instagram.
Oh
we don't
my-
want to see that.
She wants
You know
to
what
get
they
paid
remind
for
me of?
it.
In Amsterdam, you know those windows that you pass by and like every so often they
Oh,
go
yeah,
away?
the
That's
lady
what it
be-
reminds me of. It's like a tease. You can't touch, can't feel, can't do none of that shit.
But for me, it's like, okay, show me something where I feel like, oh man, I wish I could touch it. It ain't nothing.
Interesting.
If I can just look at Instagram and see girls twerk.
Do
So
that.
then
That's real.
That's a lick. So we need to go ahead and look at
But,
Maybe.
but for
Psych.
me, it's just like, how much of a lick is it? Because
Psych.
I'm going to unsubscribe.
But
for
after
the-
you've subscribed, there's no refund, right? I got
no, there's
you.
no refund. But I'm saying to you, you can basically, like, you're not going to get my money next month.
Right.
Like, you
Right.
can
How
fool
many
a few people.
$8.99
Right.
suckers can we get?
That's all I'm
It's
saying.
just
And all
like-
we do is show our feet. Lay
Wipe
your
your
head on mine.
There's somebody right now I want to show y'all. I'm
We
going to be
might
like,
have
she
to
ain't
apply,
showing
sis.
shit.
We might have to apply. Don't y'all hate on me to be telling like, don't download Gigi's. Nah, y'all
But
better
yes.
shop with me, baby.
Silhouette Challenge. I did see the one with Common and whatever Tiffany.
Yes,
Haddish.
that was cute.
I was,
that was
can
really
I just
cute.
say this?
That's the best
I
acting
did
I've seen her
not-
do. I'm sorry. That was shade. Keep going. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to cut you off.
I
Take that
didn't
bill
know
back.
they've been dating for the past year. I had
Yeah,
no.
she looks
so
happy.
that's my Michael B. Jordan. I felt like I needed to pull up. I felt away.
Oh, you
I
felt
did.
some type of way.
Really?
I did.
Whoa.
And you know what's crazy? You know what's even shadier?
Ah,
This
yeah.
motherfucker right here.
What?
When I send him like, oh, this is my Michael B. Jordan. Like my heart
Right.
hurts. He goes, that's shocking.
I said something before that.
Then what did you say?
What'd you say?
I said, wow, that's shocking. Because the only reason I said it's shocking is because she said she loves Idris Elba.
Oh,
And I'm like,
yeah.
they're like,
complete opposites. I know.
Yeah.
But
I
It's
don't
like-
have but I personally don't necessarily have a type. My flesh
Yes.
might be attracted to something in particular. That shit
Yeah.
doesn't always work now.
Mhm.
So
Got
yes,
that right,
I'm very
girl.
much attracted to Common's intellect. And
well, we learned the other day. That
and
you
it
don't.
does make sense because what you doing poetry and.
I'm sorry, say that one more time, Shady.
That makes sense.
Shady shit talk.
Because it's like, I'm not a woman, so I can't really speak.
This
to it.
motherfucker loves what is
I
What's her
love
name,
Carrie
Maya?
Hilson.
You like
yes, and
Maya?
she's a fucking,
I love
she's
Maya.
a Trump supporter. You and I have nothing in common.
I want her to get naked. I don't want to listen to her views.
Oh
on,
my
I
gosh!
like
Here
her
we
and-
go. Here we
I
go.
don't want to hear her views on politics.
Well, this is why we are polar.
She don't even got to speak. Anyway, I'm
Moving
sorry.
right along, please.
Okay, on a more, it's not a funny thing, but
What
it's
happened?
more of a lighter note. I was reading something today. So a guy, younger guy, dating this girl, and she took it upon herself to do the silhouette challenge
Okay.
without talking to him about it. His boy saw it, and when his
Remove
boy
the
saw it, he forwarded it to his man's, which is her boyfriend, and they're no longer together.
This silhouette challenge in the home.
There's a lot to
Yeah.
unpack about
Lord.
this.
Yes.
Lord.
So I
I mean,
need to know.
Busted was doing the same thing, no?
Yeah, Busted was in a few relationships
Yeah, but
as
you
well.
you had your clothes on a busted joint.
Yeah, you do.
I ain't, not that I see the
I was gonna
silhouette
say there's a
challenge.
difference
Right.
in the two.
It
of them.
is because
busted
they're just
challenge-
wearing like brown
Yeah,
panties.
because if it's like if you're busting it, but you're not facing the camera, like I can't see anything. So it's like I'm seeing the side of your leg,
Right.
or maybe your ass. So for me, this is going way further than I think. But before I get y'all's take on it,
Okay.
because a friend of mine, he told me the same thing about the silhouette challenge. I didn't even know the name of it was. He hit me and was like, "Yo," he was telling me his girl wanted to do it, and for me, he was like, "Yo, yo, what do you think? Like,
He
would
asking
you-
the wrong person.
would you be okay with your girl doing the silhouette challenge?" And before he could get out of his mouth, I said, "Hell no!" But I'm different.
Right.
I'm different.
Right.
I know I'm a crazy ass person. I understand that about
Yeah.
myself. But if you have a woman, it depends on what your woman does for a living.
That too.
Because if
that too.
if your woman is a lawyer or a school teacher, doctor, no, I probably wouldn't expect her to do the silhouette challenge.
Exactly.
But if you have a woman who's like doing music videos or
As an
anything,
artist, entertainer.
any type of entertainer, like it ain't that far fetched. Like that's
Right.
part of that goes along with her career. I wanted to say that because I know I'd be like, hell no, but I'm crazy and I'm probably a little bit controlling. But hey, I want to know what y'all think.
Controlling.
Go ahead. We'll start with
Go ahead, Tiff.
We'll start with
It
Tiffany.
look like you
'Cause
got something on your
hold
mind.
Tiffany looked like she
Yeah.
No, because I understand respecting a relationship. I guess I just don't like the idea of cornering the women that are lawyers and doctors and well educated and those type of women
Mm-hmm.
to call them square. Like those bitches also hang on chandeliers.
We
for
didn't
the right
call them
nigga.
square.
We ain't calling them
We didn't
square.
say
What we're
square.
saying is that wouldn't.
It would be far. If
Yeah,
she
it
said
wouldn't
I
go
don't
with their
want to do
image.
it,
Okay, I guess I
it wouldn't
disagree with
surprise
that
me.
because what about the woman that may be a artist or in the entertainment business but doesn't have that side of her? She does that. None of that excites her. Now to assume that she would be the type of woman to do it and assume that this bitch with the PhD isn't. I guess I don't agree with that.
Oh.
Well, I
okay.
think you getting caught up on the wrong thing.
Yeah.
Because what I'm trying to tell you, and I'm not being funny, what I'm trying to tell you
It's
is
like-
we're just saying, look, if someone had a professional career and she did not want to do it, we wouldn't be tripping because
We
it's
won't
like
be surprised
it's
because
not
you're
surprising.
professional.
She has like a real career to think
Yeah.
about, and that may just not be her personality.
Yes.
But if you have a woman who's an entertainer, we're not making her do it.
No, but
we're
why
just
assume that she would though?
Huh?
Why would that be okay?
No, I was
for
saying
her?
to him, if you have your girl and that's her career, you cannot be shocked that she wants to do the
Oh,
silhouette
that she
challenge.
wants to
Exactly.
do
Yes.
it, not that you're okay with
Yes.
doing it.
Yes. No, he wasn't okay, but I'm like, you got to give her a break on that one. And I think
Yeah.
they came to a healthy
Consensus?
medium.
Okay.
I mean, I don't feel like any woman should even want that type of attention with a guy that she's really like, moving forward. And you don't crave that type of attention as long as your guy is giving it to you. So her mindset is all kind of fucked up, in my opinion. But no, you shouldn't. It's inappropriate altogether. Absolutely. It's bringing attention. Yeah, it's bringing attention to you when you in a space that you shouldn't have attention. Am I right?
Unless it's in your career.
But how? See, that's
because
it
helps get follows, helps you get views, likes, whatever.
But you can
so
pick and choose with that kind of shit. I feel like
if you're selling sex, it's implied nudity. You're selling sex.
Yeah, I get it, but I think that type of stuff can be tastefully done. And that again, that's where you lost me in the beginning. That those women, it's like, oh, it's okay. No, it's not okay. I don't think any woman.
So
you don't think anyone should do the silhouette
challenge? Can it be
challenge?
tastefully done?
I think it can be.
Sure. The way
Chris,
Tiffany Haddish and comments.
The way here we go. Good night. But the way Mimi did it, actually, I love Mimi. Lovely Mimi. Lovely Mimi she was on the Love and Hip Hop. Hers was the most tasteful one I've seen so far, where you can actually see her shape. She just holds the pose. She keeps it real light.
Okay. Did you see what the fuck? What's her name? Lala did with the whip.
No.
Yeah, Lala.
Was it tight?
She had a whole.
Lala was getting to it.
Yeah, she got into it. Very dominatrix.
Lala surprises me every time she does this.
That's that other side.
It's like a sexy level that she takes
side
things.
Yeah, but I think it's a front.
Because
of her body. Yeah, I don't think if she had that body that she wouldn't be like.
So you don't think she's a real freak?
I don't.
I think now that she got the body.
I don't know.
That's what she on.
She is Hispanic.
I think it's I think it's easy to play
they
that
spicy.
in the moment.
Thank you.
But no.
You even said y'all spicy. What are you talking about?
But I don't get that from Lala. I don't.
Really?
I do not.
So you think it's forced?
I think it's an act. Absolutely.
I think she used to be conservative and all that stuff, but after that Carmelo shit,
and again, it's
now
an
she's
act.
opening up.
Yeah, but she's allowing her sexuality to move certain people that she probably. If that shit is an act, all of it is.
Or maybe she's opening up. Maybe she's opening up and embracing this other side.
Consistency in that, and I just don't.
But women evolve. We all evolve. You can't say that.
Again, allow me to see more consistency. Other than that, I think it's a complete act. Like Jocelyn, we know Jocelyn from Love and Hip. That's not a motherfucking act. She's like that all the time.
But then she turns around and tries to run a business.
Yeah, but she doesn't lose that core of who the fuck she is.
She'll be standing there with her guy and bent over.
Yeah.
Just like, I love Jocelyn, man.
I love Jocelyn Hernandez.
They was hating when they tried to call her, man.
They was.
Yeah,
she bad.
And she bad in
but
real
if you
life.
think about it, she learned English in the South, so she learned it with an accent already, which is
Florida.
Right? It's like that's
Stevie,
no.
you know what I mean, Stevie, you know that we at the club, Stevie. You know that we at the club.
I'm like, baby, just be quiet. It's okay. Don't say nothing. Just stand
don't
there.
say nothing, right?
Molly the Meg.
She made Love and Hip Hop.
She did. Without her, it's been kind of trash. Can I be honest? It's been kind of boring.
But I think
Rashida getting cheated on every season.
All right, we've kind of got away from the question I wanted to ask y'all. Like, the young lady boyfriend broke up with her because she did the silhouette challenge.
Yes.
I personally think it's a little extreme.
That is extreme.
But I also think that she should have had a conversation with him.
There was some shit leading up. We just don't know. I'm sure that was.
But for what we do know, have you ever? I want to ask both of y'all. Have you ever been in a relationship and failed to communicate, and it led to the detriment of the relationship?
It's always been the man. It's always been the man for me.
Ooh.
It has.
It didn't close the relationship, but I've failed to communicate or over communicate, and things have been looked at in a way that it wasn't, but it never ended the relationship. Not for me, at least.
It never ended the relationship. I made a comment under somebody's post, right? But I look at this person as
social media.
A brother. You know, I respect this person as a brother, not knowing that my
what was the comment?
Felt some type of way. I drop hearts, like heart, like hearts. Cause he's my bro, and it matches his outfit. He had on red. I was just like, her.
See, how do you feel
and
about
I kept
that?
it pushing, like I just kept it pushing, like that's my whole brother. Like, and this is the person that they shout me out. They put money in my pocket. You feel me? They look out for me since I moved down here. So it's simply platonic. Ain't nothing more or less. Nothing. Ain't never try to holler at me. Anything like that. So that's where I guess I was kind of like, well, dang, baby, like all I did was like my brother's.
Yeah, but I'm learning to realize that men find it very difficult to even understand women and men can be friends, and that's that.
Yes.
Because they think like men. So regardless,
how they judge Lori.
Yeah. So regardless if I've stepped into that, I like you phase, or even letting you know that, in a lot of men's mind, it's like, oh, he definitely wants to fuck you. He may have not told you or let you know or whatever, but he definitely wants to fuck you, and he's waiting for his shot. And to us, it's like, he's never tried me,
right?
So I don't feel disrespected. He's been consistently my friend, so I don't feel disrespected, but Have you ever been in that space where now it's his shot?
Damn.
We don't think like that.
All right, I'm glad you said that. Because for me, and I'm gonna have to wrap this one up so we can get to the next one. About that comment, yes, you said he got an attitude because you dropped hard eyes under a friend of yours who's been there for you. As a man, we don't give a
fuck.
what he's done for you. We don't
Actually,
care
you don't even
about
want to hear
none of
It
that.
was innocent. 1, 2, 3,
No,
4, 5.
but as a man, when a man thinks about, like when we look at social media, right?
Okay.
When we see you're dating a woman and you're scrolling down and your woman has thrown heart eyes under another man's pictures, it is the equivalent to walking in and seeing your woman having dinner with another man.
Oh my God.
I'm here to be
Good
honest.
day. Good day.
Woo!
It'll never
I'm
be that
telling
deep.
you.
It's so fucking
To me,
extreme.
DMs
It's
is
so
like that.
extreme.
Yeah.
DMs is like that. You
But
slap
I'm
in a
just telling you
DM,
how simple
but a
men,
picture
as
comment
men-
come
Or even a
on.
like. Don't you
that's
go liking
Instagram.
pictures.
I'm like, man, what you doing? Huh?
Oh, that's the conversation I got.
But-
So what's happening here?
So, what's up with this? Let's talk about this. Tell me more about
Anyway,
this.
I'm sorry about that. As men, we're kind of crazy.
I
It is what
see.
it
That's
is.
disgusting. That's disgusting. I'm sorry. But
Coming
it
up,
is.
a man of many big words. Some we never understand. Some we don't even think he understands.
Must be T.I.
My God, T.I. and Tiny. T.I. has found him. Him and his wife have found themselves in hot water. We're going to talk about it coming up next. And we are back. Sad news right quick.
Okay.
Screech died last week.
No, not
Screech.
Cousin
What's his name?
Screech.
Dustin.
But he been
Diamond.
acting a fool. The real Screech been acting a fool out here in these streets.
Really?
Anyway.
We will
do
not
you mean?
remember Screech
No, tell me.
for
What do
his.
you mean?
No, we will not. You
We're
talk
gonna
about that
remember
in your
Saved
own
by the
time.
Bell. We're gonna remember
We're
Saved by
gonna
the Bell.
remember him
version.
as a legend
Girl,
on
he a mess.
Saved
I'll
by
tell
the
you after the
Bell.
show.
Like
Google him.
drugs?
Girl,
Listen,
everything.
what-
Wilding
I
Out
just wanna
Wednesday.
know.
We're gonna call him
Really?
Wilding Out Wednesday.
Oh, wow. But I remember her Screech with the afro.
It must have been the cocaine.
Yes. Screech, legend,
Wow. Rest in
lover of Lisa.
peace.
Yes.
At one point was the lover of Zach's girl, Kelly.
Right? Kelly.
Early in the episode.
Yes.
You weren't outside
showing your
back then.
age.
It's okay, you weren't outside back then. Anyway, yeah, Screech died.
Just carrying a fucking umbrella next week. It's so goddamn shady.
Shady's boots.
Check this out. I was reading this thing. Where is it at? 1 second. Oh, you remember the protest happened? You took your kids, right?
Yeah.
You remember the whole situation with the college students, the guy from Clark and the girl, I think she was from
Yes.
Selma.
Oh, yeah.
When
the
they ripped
couple.
him out
They
the car.
rode through.
Yeah.
Officers got fired.
Right.
Yes.
6 of them.
Yes.
They were actually black, which was wild.
Yeah, that was
Um,
crazy.
2 of them got reinstated.
Interesting.
Yes.
When?
On a loophole yesterday. On a loophole. Yes. Something they did as far as like when they were doing their paperwork initially was wrong. So they basically the news came out yesterday. I mean, not yesterday, last week that they were reinstated.
I don't know what the loophole was.
Me too.
Like,
I don't
what did
really-
they
Because
do?
that is
Yeah.
BS.
That's crazy.
BS. That's nuts. I can't even believe they got that off.
And so the 2 were black.
Yeah,
Yes.
that was some in-house stuff.
Interesting.
That was
some in-house
egregious.
stuff.
Speaking of egregious,
Mm-hmm.
T.I. Tip Clifford Harris. I don't know if he's the first. He's the first, Clifford Harris. Anyway, T.I. was in the news with his wife, Tiny. Very nice lady. Probably one
Love
of the
her.
She's very sweet.
nicest, sweetest people you will
And
ever
one of the
meet.
smartest. Y'all better quit sleeping on my sis.
Great
Very
businesswoman.
smart. Yes.
Great businesswoman.
Very much so.
I think she catches a lot of flack for. She probably doesn't look like the typical businesswoman,
Mm-hmm.
and she puts up with a lot. And it has to be difficult dating
Which
a
is
rapper
why
you
or
cannot
being married to a
categorize
rapper.
women.
Superstar
Um,
at that, because T.I. ain't just regular degular. He legendary.
Yeah.
He's paid, paid his dues.
And they were in the news. There's a young lady named Sabrina Peterson who's been ranting on Instagram or whatever app she's been on for some time, on live for some time now. And she basically stated that T.I. allegedly put a gun to her head at some point for her taking up for his assistant who was talking shit to Tiny. Shekinah, which is everybody knows as Tiny's
Tiny's
ghetto
best
best friend.
Who's a Gemini?
Her and
Go
T.I. haven't always had the best pass.
Yeah, because she could read through that bullshit.
Yes.
But next, come
And
to
she has no filters. She's never set any
And we loyal
boundaries And she just says what she wants to say. And she probably has to be good for TV as well.
Yeah.
Like, she's very
Absolutely.
entertaining.
Oh yeah.
She went to IG Live, on her IG Live, and she basically thought she was taking up for Tiny and T.I., and she ran it out of her mouth,
Oh,
as
my
she usually
gosh.
says. Oh, she's just mad. She didn't tell y'all she used to fuck with T.I. and Tiny too. And she used to recruit girls for them. And I'm like, ooh.
You just mad because you're not getting a phone call? You just mad because you're
Ooh.
So
Now, when keeping it real goes wrong. That's what that is,
Wow.
ladies and gentlemen. That's what that is.
And then she went back to her IG Live the next day once she saw the response she got from people saying,
Right.
look, you're not really helping the situation.
Exactly.
You're hurting the situation. And right here, we're going to play this video with T.I. talking.
People with evil intentions have no gender. A threat comes in all shapes and sizes. I would never treat a woman the same way I would treat a threat. All right? So I think that has to be distinguished. First and foremost, I want to say my wife is a beautiful person with an amazing spirit and a kind heart. She's a devoted mother, and she has a humble soul. She don't deserve it. She don't deserve it. Now, what we're not going to do is open up the door to my bedroom, as you shouldn't have to either. Open up the door to my bedroom for everybody to come in and chime in and make their opinions about what we do and don't do or should or shouldn't do. But I will say this. Whatever we ever have done has been done with consensual adults who into what we into and like what we like. If we want something, we know exactly where to go to get it. We ain't never forced nobody. We ain't never drugged nobody against their will. We ain't never held nobody against their will. We ain't never made nobody do anything. We ain't never trafficked anything. Well, sexually trafficked anything.
That video right there was basically 8 minutes of T.I. explaining himself. We can't play the whole 8 minutes, but it was basically T.I. saying, look, it's been a crazy week. My wife, beautiful woman, great woman, sweet woman, does not deserve any of this. He says, I'm strong. I'm built for this. He says, he made it a point to say 2 different times that any woman who's been assaulted, raped, whatever, by anybody deserves time in an open space, in a comfortable space to tell her story. He started off with that and he ended with that. But he stated, that's not what this is. This is someone who is telling lies. And there was like messages within the words he was saying in this video. Because he basically stated, look, what me and my wife do,
It's my business.
in our bedroom or wherever we do it,
Right.
and whoever we do it with was consensual.
Yes.
And any drugs that were or were not taken were consensual as well.
Yes.
And for me, that's the truth. If that's the truth for him and that's the real truth, I had no issue with him saying it. I do think that people wanted to hear him speak, period.
Absolutely.
Yes.
When he spoke,
Yes.
he answered basically any question that anybody would have had. Clearly in life, there's a group of people in the comments or in life that are always going to believe the victim or that there is a victim. And then there's a group of people who will be like,
Open to listening to
and then there's the fans of his and Tiny's who will be like, nah, that ain't da-da-da. They just lying,
Like
da-da-da.
how you a Tory Lanez fan.
Oh, Tory Lanez, I have some new information for you all, but we won't get into that today.
Right.
Because y'all been
I
real
digress.
quiet.
I digress.
I'm
I
going to tell
digress.
y'all.
We gonna be quiet because we the truth.
I've seen
the
some
truth is
information-
quiet.
I've seen
The
some
truth is
information
quiet, ladies
come
and
out.
gentlemen.
Lord.
The
that's-
lies be loud.
Oh, they loud?
The lies be loud as hell.
They loud?
The truth be real quiet.
The
and get to that
accusations,
bag.
the accusations are actually pretty loud.
Ah, okay.
But we're not gonna go to that right now. We still on T.I.
I'm gonna let you
We're gonna
go.
hopefully Tory's thing is solved pretty soon.
I can't wait.
And Gigi will have some humble pie on this show
my
for everybody.
goodness.
And you're the biggest Meg fan in the country.
You better know it.
So if it's a lie, you gonna be the first to apologize on the CEO Show podcast.
But it's not a lie. I digress.
We're going to wait. That's fine. We're going to wait.
I digress. I can't wait.
But yes, T.I., back to T.I.
Vindication.
This video. Yes, it's a crazy situation. This is something that allegedly has been going on for the past 10 to 11 years.
Yeah,
That's the
long
thing.
time.
That's the thing.
And there's a few things for me that I could actually see really happening.
Okay.
I could see T.I. and Tiny having their whole, we're going to bring women into the situation. Cool.
Right.
I could see that.
That's not far-fetched at all.
I could even see drugs involved.
Absolutely.
Of course.
I could see a few people getting paid to do this as well.
Absolutely.
Yes.
The accusations of, they made us do it, that's a little bit far-fetched. And for me, I can't down you if you held on to it. Maybe you were afraid. If it really did happen,
Right.
you held on to it for some years, you were afraid.
Right.
It's just a little hard. And I'm not like the super T.I. or Tiny fan. I
Right.
don't watch. I don't listen to his music like that.
Right.
I had my own issues with his music back in the day when I was in college. But I still just, as a person, I don't really see him making you. I just think there's a group of women, and don't jump on my head for
Oh
this.
my gosh.
I think. Hey, Chris, can you hold Tiffany down? David, put your phone down.
Oh, Lord.
Okay. I think that there's a group of women that our community as the black community just does not want to admit exist. There's a group, and R. Kelly had the same ones, and not all of them, but
you.
some of them who were really with him and wanted to, and still want
For
to
the
be with
fame,
him.
for the
I
hype.
can believe that. I don't
think-
think there's a shortage of women that would want to fuck T.I. and Tiny if given the
No,
opportunity.
that's not
if
what I'm
there was
talking
No,
about.
money
that ain't
or
even what he's
That
talking
ain't what
about.
I'm
He's
talking
talking about
about.
these ones. Explain it.
I
Because this
think-
the next level ones.
Let's
We about to get into
Get it. Anyway, I think that there's a group of women that are hoes. Let's put it like that.
Yes.
There's a group of women who are willing to fuck for money, fame, whether you're famous, you doing it for money, clout, whatever. I think there's a large group of women like that from here to L.A. I do. And I think that those group of women were cool with it. I can't say what I really know, but I will tell you for a fact, I think that that group of women exist. I think that because he's T.I. and he supposedly, allegedly cheats on his wife, or he doesn't talk to her the best or treat her the best as people would say, or women would think he does. I think it's easy to look at him and be like, you see, he was making women do this. I just think that it's easy to jump on him because of who he is, but it's really, really difficult. And if I'm wrong, I would be the first to tell you I'm wrong, but just in looking at him and understanding, he doesn't have to do that. Like, I look at Bill Cosby.
Yes.
I don't think Bill Cosby has to drug women.
Yes.
I think it's his thing.
Yeah.
If it's his thing, cool.
But that's not cool.
That would be
But I know what you're saying.
that it's not cool if it's his thing. Like,
Right.
yes, you should be in jail for that.
Yeah.
I'm saying to you, I don't think that that's T.I.'s thing. And
Yeah.
I don't think for a moment he has to make somebody
He
do
definitely
something.
doesn't.
Like, if you're over 21, what's the legal age? 18?
18.
For what?
Okay. Let's say
Consensual
over
sex.
8.
Oh, okay.
Let's say over 18 or older. Fine. Not my thing, but whatever. If you're over 18 or older and you're able to consent, if you decided to go fuck him or his wife or both, that's your business.
Yes.
But you're able to make those decisions.
There it
I don't
is.
care if he's 100 years old
There it
or
is.
50 years old. You are able to make your own decisions. But it's a wild situation. I want to know what the ladies think about it. Starting with Tiffany.
With what you just said at the very ending, with them having their own decision to make, I agree with that. I will say this, though, coming from a mother, coming from someone that was a young teen, an attractive young teen, there are people, unfortunately, that will manipulate you to believe that that type of thing is normal, that it's okay. So no, they were not forced. Yes, they made their own decision, but they weren't in the right headspace. And some people take advantage of that. May it be the runaway child. May it be the one that has mommy issues. May you have daddy issues. And not saying that that's to blame on them, but whoever the abuser is, they're very much aware of the lack of knowledge this woman or this girl has, as opposed to someone that they know they can't try. There's men that I come across on a day-to-day basis every weekend, and I see them try other girls that they would never try me like that.
Got that right.
You know what I'm saying? So I agree. Anyone that has done that, even in Bill Cosby's instance, in his offense, I do believe that it was consensual, and that space is not far-fetched that drugs are involved. It gets you loosey-goosey, you know? So it's not those two things being hand-in-hand is not far-fetched at all. But I will have to defend, I got to be devil's advocate, and say that sometimes you're manipulating. Even though it is your decision, you are manipulated if you have a weak mindset, wasn't raised right, or lack thereof affection. Absolutely.
Yeah, I blame.
Absolutely. But I won't say that it's, again, the abuser's fault or the person who is being abused. But yeah, it was consensual. But again, people can be manipulated to believe otherwise.
How are you an abuser if you're
She's saying that because you're knowledgeable. The
You
whole
know.
thing is you're knowledgeable. So if I'm learning people, and I know at the end of the day, I know CO hate. What he hate? I know you hate
Meg.
something. But I was right, so you hate Megan. But I bring her in here.
I'm
Like
just
I just
joking.
do something intentionally, but I know already.
Like I said,
that's the thing. That's manipulation.
I come across men all the time on the weekends, and I see
know.
them try girls in a way that they would not try me because they know my mental space is different.
So I'm a word of different. Tiffany's at Cheesecake Factory, but it's Megan the Stallion. You get what I'm saying? Stuff like that. I know. Like, you know what we up.
But my question for both of y'all is, let's say I'm R. Kelly. And I'm having a cookout. My house, pool, ladies in bikinis, alcohol's around, guys that are there because I'm me and they know I'm going to have the ladies here. If you bring Gigi, I know you, I don't know Gigi.
Right.
And I look at Gigi and I'm like, oh shit, like who that chick you got with you? And I push up on her that day. I don't know her to know she's weak-minded. So for me, my question is, because I can see a lot of situations with celebrities, like in their situation, T.I. and Tiny, where it may have been some girls that just tagged along.
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't assume that T.I. and Tiny, like T.I. knows every young lady or woman who's he's come across.
I
like,
understand.
Her background or anything
But what
like
I'm
that,
saying
no?
is just the basic things. Like you can pick up on the basic things within
Absolutely.
5 minutes of a little convo. Like,
Yeah.
oh, she young.
She gonna get away. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, you
but
thought
I
we
can
was having
just-
convo?
No, but
what I'm
okay.
saying is at the pool party, you ain't just gonna be
Right.
like, we fucking, you ain't gonna just fuck
and
me.
the
Oh,
course
you
of
thought
you
you thought I wasn't?
No, you're not. Because
Yes,
you're
I
gonna give
am.
me a drink, you're gonna have a little small talk. Hey,
I'm
da-da-da.
T.I.
Damn. Yeah,
No,
you
I'm not.
T.I., but guess what?
But
They
you
have
know-
conversations.
But
Best
you know
believe
the
me.
19 and 20-year-old is going to
believe
go
me.
for the drugs and the free
Yes.
and the free smoke and the free
Load
drinking and
her
the free
up.
all of that.
You gonna catch
As
a little
opposed
quick
to the 26,
conversation.
27-year-old, you can't
Oh,
necessarily
yeah.
convince her of the freebie shit. She don't give a damn about none of
be
that.
like, all right,
and
thanks, and
unbeknownst
keep
to
it
the
pushing.
18, 19-year-old, in their mind, they're thinking, oh, this is free.
Oh
He's
my
gonna
God,
have a good
T.I.
time, but
loves
yeah,
me.
loves me.
He done gave me 3
That's
drinks.
manipulation.
That's
Come
the difference.
on.
At 18,
Oh, you
T.I.
think-
loves me. He gave me 3 drinks tonight.
Oh, you thought the
Versus a
20
grown
And
woman, I'm
he
like,
handed it
it's
to me,
just drinks,
girl. He
sis.
handed it
Like,
to me,
right,
girl.
girl, he brushed past my shoulder, bitch. That's 18.
No, that's
I ain't gonna
actually
lie.
28, 29. I don't know what parties y'all been at.
Yeah, you
what
right. It
cookouts
is some
y'all
women.
went to
It is some women that's
in
cuckoo.
this city.
It is some women that's cuckoo.
You just proved our point then. You
But
know
thank
exactly
you.
who to try and who not to
No,
try.
you
That is
don't.
still a
I'm
form
trying
of
everybody.
manipulation.
Everybody I'm attracted to, I'm trying.
And that's
if
why
I'm
your
T.I.
ass gonna be
And
in
that's
court.
why the majority of them, are
You better
hoes.
be more careful,
The majority
son.
of them are not 21. The majority of them are in their 20s. Those are the
Yes.
women that you can manipulate. Those are the women that are saying, I'm out. You know, he did this, he did that.
Yes.
At some point you were manipulated, or at some point you weren't thinking straight, or whatever the fuck. Now it doesn't make you the victim.
Yes.
I'm just saying that we also have to acknowledge the fact that these men also know who to approach. They all have a motherfucking type, and it's not usually the fucking scholar that just graduated from Morehouse.
There it is.
I can show you a few scholars.
But
Not
I also
Morehouse.
feel like
Let's
celebrities. Why they mess with other celebrities? Like, why do y'all be messing with the local vocal bitches? Like, I
Because
don't
they
get
hope
that
that they're
part.
quiet.
That's the part I don't
and,
get. Like, I get
But
it,
it's
but
who
T.I. be
makes
just
it.
hollering to everybody.
It's who makes it through your circle.
Okay.
Like,
And that's not hard because I've personally been around T.I. a multitude of times. He hangs out in Atlanta a lot.
lot.
On a regular schmegular Monday,
I even
Tuesday
think Drake.
night.
I hate to say my husband Drake be dealing with some, you know.
Meek is
I
the
ain't gonna
same
say
way.
regulars,
Meek
but
is the same
way.
I can just see.
Yeah, Meek
Fans.
is
I
the
can
same
see
way.
that, you know. Unfortunately, but I love
Uh,
you, baby.
no, we-
But I love you, Drake. But
see, she gonna accept it though. she
You're in
gonna
my
accept
business.
it.
You're in my business.
And I
but we
don't
will
like
be
that.
signing
I don't
contracts
like
in our
that.
household. But anyway, so Yeah, I just wish they would date people more in their realm. I thought they learned from the whole Bernice
Dating?
Burgos shit. Well, not dating, but mess around.
No.
Whatever they doing, having
because
the
then they would be Lori.
smorgasbord.
No, you can't.
But
They
have
can't
the
do that.
smorgasbord with a Lord, though. You ain't gonna have all this backlash and people feeling some type of way and the girl getting her feeling, getting jealous, going on live, running y'all business, because that's some in-house stuff. Correct? So just, what is it called? Dealing with matching your worth, messing with people that are
On your
equally
level.
yoked.
Yeah.
That's on your
On your
level.
level.
So if I got shit to lose, I'm going to with a Beyonce, because she got shit to
Well,
lose.
Beyonce's taken.
Not even
Anyway.
that. I'm so done with him. They taken. They married.
Huh?
But you know what I'm trying to say?
Not if they decided they wasn't taking
Deal
and
with
they
somebody
open.
on your level. You ain't going to have to deal with these court cases.
That's not true.
don't.
Anyway, I'm just saying to you.
Okay, that poses a question.
Yeah.
Let's say if it wasn't a celebrity. I'll ask you, Gigi.
Okay.
You are with your husband and I've been married for a long time, so
Okay.
X amount of years, right?
Okay.
10 years now.
We want to spice it up.
You want to spice it up. Are you okay? And to what degree are you okay with bringing another woman into your relationship?
Man, it's so crazy. I literally talked to my man about this last night. I'm personally
y'all
not
doing
okay
it?
with it.
Oh, okay, never mind.
And I'm not okay with it. And we got to understand because he's been there, done that. He's experienced, you know? And that's good. He's lived life, and that's great. I've lived my little life, but I've never done that before. And I also just feel like I'm just the jealous person. You got to know who you are.
Yeah.
I'm the jealous type, Tiffany. I will get all of my feelings. I will cut in, rap. Let's rap this on up. I think you feeling her more than me. Like all that weird vibes because I care. Now, if all parties was mutual or something like that, then that will probably be the only time it presents itself. You
Like
know what
you're
I'm
not
saying?
in a relationship
I'm not in a
and then
relationship.
both-
I don't
okay.
know the guy. I don't know the girl. Whatever. Even if, like, and that's a big if because I'm really not into women. So it's like
I'm not into the women
I
either,
don't know.
but
I
I've
would have
been
to
married.
just one day. I don't know. Be feeling it or something. I don't know. But honestly, like,
I think you should stay open to that idea.
yeah. So I should be open to it.
I do.
don't
If you've been married
know.
for X amount, now there's rules
don't know.
to this. Now you can't. They can't be local.
Okay.
You got to be away somewhere.
Flew out.
But even
Yeah, we
with
can never
the,
be
Not
with,
Miami.
but even
No.
with the rules, they be tagging them without you, or it opens
but
up.
then,
I just feel like it opens up so
And
much
I agree.
shit.
I agree. I've had friends
opens
where
it
it went south, but then I've had friends that the shit is amazing and they're great.
And it works.
you know what I'm saying? But so I don't feel like you should be open Pandora's box with just anybody.
There it
now.
is.
But when you come to that, when you're married, I mean, I think marriage should be taken serious. So when you're
Yes.
married, you've already decided through thick and thin, there's going to be uncomfortable conversations. There's going to be shit that I'm not excited about.
Yes.
But as long as there's consistent communication
There it
and there's
is.
that level of vulnerability, then I'm okay with opening up Pandora's box to make sure that
Okay.
my husband is completely
Is satisfied.
But
Okay.
you have to also respect me just as much as I'm respecting your wishes.
Yeah.
You have to respect me as well. So I mean,
Yes.
there's
And maybe
rules.
it's levels. You know what I'm saying? I
that.
think it's levels
But
to
I
that.
don't
But
think
I
you
know
should be
my
close-minded to that.
insecurities. I know my.
Yeah, and
I
I'm
know
like
what I
that
got
too.
going
I'm
on.
super visual, and I don't want you to get no.
Yeah, because then it'll be stuck in my head.
Right.
Just too much for Gigi De Niro. Okay. Back to you, Bob.
Wow. Okay.
So would you, Theo?
Would you
What?
be open?
Well, I mean, I guess that's a dumb question with Theo.
What?
Would you have a threesome with your wife?
No.
No.
I've had. Never mind.
See, and that's the
I've
thing
had-
because I think my man is
I've
like
had
satisfied.
Plenty of threesomes in my life.
See,
But-
and
go ahead.
some of them have been with total like girls I was not dating for real. Some of them have been in relationships.
Ooh.
And one of the things my uncle taught me, and have come to be true in me doing them in relationships, there's certain things like you have to know what type of woman you have. If a woman has never been there before, you don't want to wait till you get into a marriage and take her there. For one, there's too many unknowns to take her there. Like, you don't know if she might like it too much. You don't know if she may get into it as Gigi decided and say, yeah, I thought I was cool with it, but nah, this ain't it. Because then you have a problem on
Yes.
your
But
hands.
But see, I don't want to do that with someone
No,
that
no,
I'm
no.
not
Yes.
married with.
No, hold on. Because at that point,
I
you
wouldn't
have
do
a
it
problem on your hands that even if you were across the world and came back home and you would never hear from her again, you have to talk to your wife about that for a long time
Got
until
that right.
she's okay again.
Got that
And
right.
for me, it's a box I'm okay with opening. I've done it enough. So for me, if I don't ever do it again, I'm okay.
Right.
But it's a box that I think that every man should open and experience
Okay.
a few times.
Because they
just
say that
to
to women.
just to get
Like
it
women
in and out of
should
his
enjoy
system.
women.
Well, I'm not attracted to women. To
Right.
me, I just don't want to stifle my husband. You get what I'm saying? So that would
I
be
get
me
you're being a realist. I get that part.
Yeah.
I'm not saying that it's on my top 5 thing to do, but as
Right.
a wife, I wouldn't necessarily be like, no, we're
Knock
not
it out.
fucking doing that. You know what
Okay.
I'm saying? So
Yeah, you don't. It's difficult.
But I
for
get.
me.
I mean, that makes complete sense. As someone that's been in it already,
Right.
Already has seen the negatives. I would be walking into that situation completely brand new.
And the crazy part is, I'm not gonna start that.
Nah,
No,
talk
go
to
ahead.
us.
That's
Talk
this
to
some
us.
bullshit.
Talk
We
to
be
us,
telling
talk to
business.
us.
My
and
problem
Get
is-
all our tea. Damn it.
I've had it go great, and I've had it go super south, super fast.
So what were the differences in the
when
two?
it went super? Well, one of them I was in a relationship, and the rest I wasn't. But when it went south
See?
fast, it was one of those. She even came up with the idea.
Right.
That's the crazy part.
Look, to satisfy my man.
Yeah, but
She
my
came-
man is different than my husband.
No,
not for me.
husband, man, same,
No.
whatever.
Same thing.
Yeah,
Absolutely
I'm not
no.
dating. I'm not dating people to be just
No.
cool. I'm dating you to marry you.
Yeah, but once we're married, that's a different level of
But
responsibility.
girl, people
now.
still get like.
But not
Yeah, but
every,
I'm not
not,
walking in with that mindset.
but
Nothing
not
is promised.
everybody can differentiate relationships and marriage. Some people give their all to people. Period. They can't say, "I'm gonna turn this light switch on when I get married."
Right.
Some people were already giving their all in the beginning anyway.
Yes.
It's a difficult thing.
It
but
is difficult.
I understand what you're saying. You're not trying to close your brain off and say, "Look, nigga, it's gonna be me forever. You ain't doing none of that. You
Right.
ain't trying to stifle
Yeah.
that." I get that. I also get someone saying, "I know me, and when I see it, it's gonna be a problem. I ain't trying to have no problems." I get
Guns
all
and
that.
butter, baby.
I
That's
get-
all I'm gonna say. Change my mind. You need to get out here. You got
Yeah,
about 5
and when you see
seconds.
somebody change their mind in the middle of it, it's like, bruh, because I
That's a
started it.
buzzkill. Oh, that's a buzzkill.
It's crazy.
Sorry.
Because for me, I started
So
it
it was
with
when
the-
you were in the relationship, it went south, and when you weren't, that's
Yeah.
what you said.
And that's
Like,
what I
it would-
said. Everyone would have to be neutral
But see,
parties.
I'm not attracted to a woman.
Well, I don't give a
it
damn
would
about
I would
none
have
of
to be
y'all.
attracted about my husband to want to do that. There's
Oh,
no
okay.
woman that's like, oh yes, I want her to. It's not
Yeah.
that for me.
Yeah, well,
No, like you said, lay back. You
lay
find out.
back.
Anyway, that's our time for the day, y'all. Happy Valentine's Day.
Love is in the air.
I'm leaving. Okay.
All right, let them know your Instagram and Tiffany. Let them know about the Valentine's Day
Oh,
specials
yes,
that you
Yes.
have.
So I'm running a 3-part Valentine's Day special. You can pick any 3 packages from my company, Hidden Gem. So you can check me out on Instagram at Tiffany Feliciano. That's TiffanyFeliciano. And Hidden Gem Design /rentals. So check us out, please. And thank you.
Y'all want that 3-way, fellas? I say I need to book my sus
Yeah.
to get the whole shebang. Okay, she got the
Hold on,
what?
hold on, say that, hold
Custom
on.
dinner, custom
Hold on.
everything.
Hold
Y'all
on,
want
that
that 3-way?
sound kinda weird right there.
Y'all want the 3-way?
She
I'm
said-
not providing any
Y'all
shebang,
want the
guys.
3-way?
So
No,
I'm
she
creating.
said
Y'all
y'all
want the
want that
three-way?
three-way.
Let's run that all the way
Yeah,
back.
y'all want the 3-way? Book my sissy. She
I
gonna
don't
get
think
y'all
she knows what
together.
she's saying.
She gonna get y'all together.
I'm creating the ambiance. You
She
just show up
creates
with your
the
gift
ambiance, and guess what? That
yeah.
can lead to
And just name the baby Tiffany. That's all I'm asking.
name the baby Tiffany. But now, y'all, stay in love and light, and just stay positive, y'all. Like, stay true to who you are. If you want to do that shit, do that shit. If you don't, you don't. You know what I'm saying? That's just where I'm at with it. That's where I'm at with it. You know what I'm saying?
But
But
don't forget, eat groceries. Goes swipe.
Yep.
Swipe.
Oh, blow. We like it all. But furthermore, look, I done got all off the topic.
Sorry.
Furthermore, it's your girl Gigi De Niro. Make sure y'all follow me, JIGI_DNIRO, baby. I won't bite.
And I'm your boy CEO. You can catch me at the.co.show. Again, that's at the.co.show. Fellas, you out there, it's Valentine's Day. Get your girl something nice. I mean, make sure she gives you something nice too, because that
Book
whole
hidden gems.
No, but what are girls getting men this year? Like, what's up?
I got something
You'll
I
have
want
to
to say
book me first, and then you'll get your gift. Trust me. Trust. And I'm literally taking care of everything. You just gotta pay me and show up in your drawers and your gift.
That's it.
Hold up, never mind.
See, you making it out. We be just talking. He be like, wait a minute, that sounded funny. Now it sounds funny.
I'm just trying to think about it from the average male consumer, what I'm getting, because I don't want to be watching a podcast and be like, well, she said 3-way. What you doing?
No, I have 3 different options for people with a lower budget and people
For a
that
man,
are
3-way
Yes.
is your woman,
my God.
me,
Lord.
and another woman.
We're just gonna go ahead and cut that all the
Cut
way out.
everything out and let's do
I
this
create
again.
the ambiance, and that is all. You
All right.
and your girl create the movement. After
There it
that.
is.
Catch us next week. We back. I mean, we out.